Hey, what's up YouTube, it's African once again, and today I'm here with another one. There is this video that I want you to check out, right? It is about the famous flat bridge in Jamaica. For those of you who know it, you know all that it comes with. I have my thoughts on it and how we could solve this problem. But before I say anything on it, I want you to watch this video. Take a look at this.
All of the accidents in this video have taken place since 2025. Can you imagine coming behind that driver and see the car just veer gone off into the water? Just imagine how you would have felt driving behind him. Oh my God, all of these accidents have occurred since 2025. Here is this truck coming on here now, and every day these big trucks traverse. Some go through, some don't go through. Look at what is going to happen here. Wow, you could have said he clearly misjudged the length of the truck. And I'm not a driving truck expert or a truck driving expert, but something happened there. This is the latest one that happened on April 13th. He just went off into the water. It was in the dead of the night. No one was there to rescue him, and so sadly he died. Wow, flat bridge again. Look at this truck towing this car, and the car just gone about its business, gone over into the water. It was relative pulling the other relative, and it was devastating for them. They got help, however, quickly before anyone died. And look at the front of this truck just gone over. Is it that the bridge is haunted? Are there mermaids really pulling off people into the water?
So I've gathered a little bit of information about the bridge, and so let me share it with you. The flat bridge in Jamaica is one of the island's oldest and most iconic bridges, with a rich and storied history. Located in the parish of St. Catherine, it crosses the Rio Krobe River in the scenic Bogwalk Gorge, a road that connects the north and south coast of the island. Its origins and construction. The flat bridge was built in the 18th centuries. During the British colonial period, it is believed to have been constructed by enslaved Africans, a grim but historically significant fact, as they were forced to clear the gorge and construct the roads and bridge under extreme harsh conditions. Dangers and folklores. The flat bridge is notoriously hazardous, particularly during the rainy season when the Rio Krobe floods and covers the bridge, sometimes sweeping away vehicles. Many fatal accidents have occurred there, giving rise to local legends and superstitions. One popular folklore tale suggested that sacrifices had to be made to appease the river spirits during construction, and that the river occasionally claims a life. There are also the tales of a river muma, a mermaid-like figure said to dwell in the Rio Krobe and guard its waters. Alright, so that was a little bit of the recorded history, you know, from the source that I got it. And, you know, growing up I heard a lot of stories about the river. I've heard about the story of the golden table that pulled down some enslaved Africans in there, right? I've heard about mermaid as well. I've heard all these stories, but what I haven't heard about is Jamaica using its resources to fix that problem. I have 5 solutions that I want to share with you, and maybe it will reach the right people and they'll actually do something about it, because people are dying very often from accidents on this bridge, and it seems like the people we put in charge to run the affairs of the country aren't paying much attention to it. Maybe us as a people, we have to bring it to the forefront in order for something to actually be done about it, right? Because it's going on for too long. It is going on for too long. I can show you images centuries ago, right, with the same bridge, and it is not very different today. What have we done with all our technological advancement? What have we done with all the knowledge that we've gained? What have we done? Can we even do anything about it? I believe we can. So here are my 5 solutions. I wrote them down. In the age of technology, I wrote them down. So here they are. First, get the Chinese to fix it. If the Chinese can't fix it, it cannot be fixed. You know that. The Chinese will fix anything. Just say Chinese bridge problem and the Chinese will fix it. Sell out Jamaica and fix it. Like, I'm sure you people, you're very familiar with selling out the country to fix things. So sell out Jamaica and fix it. Sell it, sell. And if you already sell out Jamaica, borrow it back and sell it again and fix the bridge, because this can't go on. It's a very poorly constructed bridge for this time. Maybe back then when it was donkey carts and very small vehicle, right, it was sufficient and there weren't much accidents, right? But in 2025 the bridge is no good. We need to deal with it. I don't know who's proud of that bridge. If you are proud of the heritage, the rich history of this bridge, raise your hand in the comments. But if you're not, let the government know that ain't nobody proud of this bridge. Fix it. We don't need no historical artifact or anything from that bridge. If so be the case, we can find ways around that. But as it stands, this bridge is claiming lives and we need to stop that. So yeah, sell out Jamaica if you need to sell it out and fix the bridge. Get the Chinese to do it. They can do it. If you can't do it, they can. The enslaved Africans could, and us today can't. So get the Chinese to do it. Number 2, if you cannot fix the bridge, fix the water underneath the bridge. By that I mean, you see all those rocks that you dump on the side of the road heading out to the airport in Kingston, the Norman Manley International Airport? Get some of those same rocks and dump underneath the bridge. Full up the blue hole. If you fill it up, when things fall over there, it wouldn't be deep enough to submerge for them to drown. So if you can't fix the bridge, fix the water. Dump it up and make it shallow. And for those who say, no, that can't work because water will rise. And no, the only way water will rise is if there was no runoff and it's a flowing river. Water will not rise by dumping stones into the blue hole. So dump up the blue hole, make it shallow. Cars fall off, they'll get hurt, might not die because it's not deep enough for them to drown. Dump up the flipping blue hole. That's one solution. And guess what? It didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. Dump up the blue hole. The third one is that demolish the bridge and build another one higher. Build one higher, build one above it. That solves the problem. If the mermaid spirit and river mama and whatever else that is under that bridge that won't allow it to have any rails, which I think is just a story for another day, not something that makes much of a sense to me, right? Because if it's the enslaved African spirit who's, you know, claiming lives, why would you claim the lives of your brothers and sisters and not the people who actually enslaved? It makes no sense to me. But however, I'm not going to fight that. Build a bridge higher than that. Demolish it, build another bridge above it, so that when it's rainy season and the river level rises, as a result, it won't get to the height of the new bridge. It's that simple. Number 4, abandon the bridge. Abandon the damn bridge. It's not working. People are dying. And I've seen comments where people talk about, you know, others can't drive. Yeah, you look at some of the videos and you wonder what they were doing in the car when it just run right off the bridge. In fact, I've witnessed an accident at the Rio in the gorge. The person so happened to make it off the bridge. We made it off the bridge. They were before us in like a Voxy van, and they made it off the bridge. I don't know if they weren't paying attention, but the wheel hit the banking, that triangle looking concrete banking, the rail, and it just went over and it fell on the stony part of the water, right? But it wasn't deep enough for them to submerge, and they came out and they were fine. Back to what I was saying, dump up the flipping blue hole and it won't be deep enough for anybody to drown. Right? So abandon the bridge and build another bridge in a shallow area. Build it out of Pum Pum Rock. That one is famous, so now people can be crossing the bridge looking at that rock, right? Build the bridge in a shallow spot. That's 4. Number 5, use the engineers of the island. You know, those that graduated from UTech. I'm sure when they look at this poorly constructed bridge, and maybe it's not poorly constructed bridge, because a bridge that is killing people it hasn't been constructed. Maybe, it was not constructed for this time. So yeah, get them to do it. I'm sure they could design a bridge that would work in a heartbeat. I'm sure their stomachs are turning every time they just wish they could do something about it, but the government ain't. So put them on the job. And along with that, if you don't have all the labor, if you don't have a labor force, you have people in prison. Why are they in prison just sitting down not doing anything? Get them to do the work. Bring out the prisoners. Get them to do the work. Right? What about JDF? Bring them from wherever they are. Get them to do the work. Put them on the work. So put the engineers of UTech, the engineers of the island, because I'm sure a lot of them, you might not have, if the country doesn't have all the money to fix it, there are people that would design it just for their name to be on the bridge. They'll design the bridge for free. And the JDF, you're already paying JDF, and there are days when they're not doing a lot. Right? And for those of you who say that I don't know what I'm talking about, I have some idea. But anyways, get the JDF to come with the labor. Get the prisoners to come. Bring the prisoners out with the labor. Let's fix our problems. How many people have to die? What? We're waiting for a school bus to overturn in there and everybody die for us to do something about it. Some days I wish somebody who know about demolishing, they'll just go down there and demolish the bridge, and now there's none, and so they either have to build a new one or do without. But we can't just have the thing open and people falling off, lives being lost, and nothing is being done about it. In 2025, that was built in the 18th century based on what I read. And today in 2025, we do not have the capacity to build a better bridge, to improve that beyond which it was made. Really, we can't do better than this piece of bridge. I think we can. People, let's speak out against it. Let's say what we can, and maybe something will be done about it. That's all I have for you. Thank you for watching. One love.